Hey everybody, it's Heather again, and I'm doing the second segment of my first Trying to Conceive with PCOS video, where I want to talk about what I've learned about PCOS and what I've learned about myself, and kind of how I feel about it. So, what I've learned about PCOS is that you need to do the research about PCOS on your own. You can't listen to what other people tell you, and you can't just go on the internet and read what other people write and what other people say without really going and researching the hardcore medical facts that are out there. So what I do is I love information. It makes me feel better to just gather information. Hey! And, oh! My bird just pooped on me. Awesome. So gross. I guess I'll keep going. That's kind of weird, but just go with it. You need to do research on your own online. You need to go and read peer-reviewed medical journal articles that people have written who do research on PCOS, and you need to read it and gather your own, just opinions from that. There's a really good searchable website on the National Institutes of Health where you can search peer-reviewed medical journal articles. There are also some other ones that I can't think of right now, but I can post those later. You need to do research on your own. Also, you need to come prepared for your doctor visits and bring a list of questions to your doctor when you go in. Doctors seem busy, and they are busy, and they may seem too busy for you and like they want to rush you out of the office, which a lot of times I feel is the case. But if you bring your list of questions and you whip it out in there, the doctor will see that you have a list of questions to go over, and he or she will really sit down and go over it with you. Just keep a pad of paper with you everywhere you go, and anytime you think of a question that you have for your doctor, write it down. So you can just whip them out and you go in there. I really have a lot of faith in physicians because my father is a doctor and my sister is going to be a doctor. She's in medical school right now. So I have a family of doctors, and I know they're incredibly good people. They really want to help. That's why they're doctors. They're very, very busy, but if you do sit down with them and have your questions and be prepared, they really will respond to that. So do that. And I guess I'll talk about how I feel right now. I mean, of course, when I first got my PCOS diagnosis, I was really bummed. But I started doing the research, and I didn't really listen to what anyone else told me about it. And I found out, there are tons of women with PCOS that conceive every day, and I mean, all you need to do is watch YouTube and find that out. I used to joke about how my baby maker wasn't working, how I had a bum ovary, like a bum ovary on the left and a bum ovary on the right. But what I know is that everything still works. It just doesn't work every single month like it's supposed to. My ovaries will mature eggs, they just need a little help. And there's nothing wrong with me. I do have this medical problem, but it doesn't make me less of a woman. I still work, just like every other woman. I've got boobs. I do get my period with help. I will get pregnant. And I feel like remaining positive is a really key part of that. And just educating myself. Another thing I guess I want to talk about is how I feel about how others respond when I talk to them about my PCOS. I mean, I get the typical, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you have that. It was so easy for me to get pregnant, and I just feel so bad for women that just can't get pregnant right away. Ooh, Romeo. Well, that sucks when people say that to you, but you just have to realize they really don't know the whole story. They really, honestly, you think to yourself, gosh, this person really just doesn't know what it's like for me, and they really don't even know what PCOS is. They say things like, It'll happen. Just don't be so stressed out. Just don't think about it. Eat well, exercise, blah, blah, blah. Or I ate this and I got pregnant. I took this supplement and I got pregnant. Well, I mean, those people just don't know. And so I feel like when someone tells me that, it's just my job to actually educate people about what PCOS is. Actually, I don't ovulate. I need help in ovulating. You can't get pregnant unless you ovulate. And I feel like people are a lot more understanding when I explain it to them. And my family members are like that. I needed to explain it to them. Now they understand. And I feel like I'm an educator too. I have PCOS, but I'm educating everyone else because they might not have ever come across this in their life before. Hey, Romeo. Hi. She said hello. So anyway, I guess those are the things I wanted to talk about. One more thing is that you don't have to do everything that your doctor says. You don't have to take every drug that your doctor tells you to take. And you don't have to take the plan of action that your doctor tells you to take if you don't feel comfortable with it. Question it. Tell your doctor you don't feel comfortable with it. Ask what alternative methods of action you can take, or can I take another drug? I've really heard that that drug has bad side effects, or I don't respond well to that drug. I mean, your doctor really is supposed to be there to work with you, and if they don't, you need to go see another doctor because they really need to respond to your wishes, and you know your body, and you can tell them what your body's doing the best. So anyway, that's all I can think of for now. I don't want to ramble on forever, but I'm going to remain positive. I'm going to start my first round of Clomid this month, and I'll update you guys then. So baby dust to everybody, and thanks for listening.